Vine Street Stories is the new album from the Greg Johnson set. Here's some thoughts from the man himself.
It's so obvious, I never found time to tell you about it. No, no, no. Vine Street Stories came about, I guess, because I'd written most of the songs at Vine Street, which was where I was living at the time. And we decided we'd do it. I'd like to do an album which was true, based around the place it was written and based around the ideas and that it was inspired by. So we bought a mobile studio into Vine Street and spent about 6 weeks over winter dealing with rain and neighbours and various friends dropping around and pizza delivery guys, and finally got an album made. Frozen blue eyes, so self-satisfied, an elegant lace while I die. Well, I learned the hardest lesson. I hope I'll never need again. That was a song that was done in a very late night, sort of inebriated state, really. The whole band was fairly loose at the time, and it was meant to be sort of, it started out kind of gospel. We had these huge female vocals in the background, sort of oohs and ahs and stuff, and ended up stripping it down and making it quite bare. It's the problem with that song was I never knew what it was about. The hardest lesson. Working with the band is, it is good for me because these guys, especially Johnny Fleury and Chris McElvis, who's now left the band, they're both very versed musicians and they have their own ideas on what should happen. Trevor Reekie plays a bit of the dulcimer and some more weird sort of electric stuff. He always tries to take it left field, and he always tries to bend it and twist it. And the other guys are sort of naturally quite straight and sturdy players. So we end up with interesting things happening. To the platform. Bent's great, yeah. Bent was literally, we were trying to do a version of If I Swagger, which is another song on the album, which I played on my own. We hired a 9-foot Bernstein grand piano and put it in the lounge, and the floor was kind of sagging. And every night I'd do another version of If I Swagger, and one night I think I was incapacitated and perhaps not in the right frame of mind to do Swagger. So there were a few people around. It was a bit of a party situation. I just ad-libbed this thing and didn't actually realise that they were recording it. And the barman came over with a drink for someone else. Screaming Inside, yeah, it's a tortured little number. John Scott, who's the drummer, came up with a beautiful feel. It's actually written as a 3, as a waltz, but he plays this kind of cross time on it, which just blew everyone away, and that went down quite easily. There's a 1,000-mile look on your face, babe. If I didn't know better, I'd say it's the look of a woman who's just seen a ghost. Let the Sun Beat Down was a track we did maybe a little earlier than the other recordings at Marmalade Studios in Wellington. I think once when we were down there on tour playing Bodega, I think, was done a very hungover next day, and it's kind of a song about being being pretty tired of the whole night trip, really, which is slightly tongue-in-cheek because you never get tired of night. Turn around, and now I say, let the sun be down. Let the sun be down. Near future plans is to really pull something really good together live, something really exciting that maybe hasn't been done so much here. Perhaps a bit more of a sit-down type affair where we sort of create a mood rather than get everyone jumping around. I mean, we're not going to get everyone jumping around. It's not us, so we might as well try and appeal to their heads and their livers.
After the break, come on and Husky Booms.